Oh, nuts. Here's Comic Book Man and good old JR.
And it's gonna be.
Silence, you ninny.
Media News, episode 144, The Pirates of Des Moines.
Hey folks, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for
Media News!
Media News! And Media News, as always, is coming to you from this place.
Where?
Alternate Reality, which is located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, where all new comics are always 15% off every day for everyone. I am, of course, once again joined by...
You're joined by JR. Who else would you be joined by?
Good old JR. Good old JR. And JR is here with all the media news. This is an all media news, not franchise, not comic, just genre media news. And this is media news number 144. 144. Okay. And our first story up involves, you know, we've talked before many times about how much we adore game adaptations of board games into movies.
Battleship. We're primed for that.
We're primed for Battleship. You know, I can't think of anything better than Liam Neeson.
I have a better one
in Battleship. But JR has got a better one.
I do. You know, is there any? All of us as kids, at one point or another, we had this game in our closets that we pulled out.
Sure,
Doctor. And that was
Candyland. Yes, Candyland.
And what was Candyland? It was a bright, colorful game.
Yes.
And you rolled the dice and you moved around from Diabetes Square
The Chocoholic
to Insulin Jail, and it was great, and you had a great time. Well, now
they're doing Candyland, the movie up just like that.
Exactly.
I need my insulin.
Exactly. You know, that'd be great. You go to the theater and they give you like a fake insulin shot. That'd be great. Nurse is standing by to give you. No, this is even better. Why, Comic Book Man?
Why, JR?
What?
Why?
Because this isn't your mother's comic book, Candyland comic book. What am I talking about? This isn't your parents' Candyland. No. This is the grim, gritty Candyland.
This is your Tim Burton Candyland.
This ain't
He's
no
not doing this, but
this ain't
this
no My
is
Little
your Tim
Pony
Burton.
Candyland.
Yes.
Oh, no. This is being designed along the efforts of a major fantasy epic.
Whatever you do, don't look in your mirror at 4 o'clock in the morning and say, Candyman.
The screenwriters...
Or Candyland.
The screenwriters, and I will quote the screenwriters.
Oh, please.
For your Comic Book Man. Shall I? Yes, I do. I have the quote ready. We envision it as Lord of the Rings, but set in a world of candy.
Lord of the Rings! Hey, I'm no big fan of Lord of the Rings, but you know what? Tolkien did a buttload of work on Lord of the Rings, and it's the basic structure for most fantasy that's done today. Candyland is like Lord of the Rings?
Yes. This will be a group of people who will find themselves...
and the Flintstones are like Macbeth.
In a world that happens to be entirely of candy with huge battles going on.
Out there, verily, jelly
swords
bean.
made of candy canes, and there's going to be
Jelly bean armor.
jelly bean armor. There's going to be real action and real emotion at the center of this.
He's bleeding caramel.
You'll bleed caramel.
Wrecked my do now, so there it goes.
Yeah, you're fine.
There it goes.
You're
It's all
too
mushed.
Okay, well, while he does his hair... Oh my God! Like a woman! She's like a woman! Look at it!
There we are.
Come on.
That's my Christopher Walken.
Yeah,
I hope you enjoy it.
Next is satanic.
But anyway.
Got a comb over.
You want a comb over? There you go. How's that working for you?
Oh man.
How's that?
I'll go get you a brush. I'll be right back.
It's over now, kids.
So anyway, next up,
Nobody will take you seriously.
World War Z.
World War Z.
World War Z.
World War Z, as they call it. You can't take me seriously now with this going on.
That's about the zombies.
It's Max Brooks. Max Brooks, you don't know, you're going Brooks. Where do I know that name?
Mel Brooks.
It's Mel's son.
Mel Brooks.
Mel's son, Max, wrote a book years ago. How many years ago, Bo? 7 years ago?
7.
Called World War Z, which is told in news correspondences and all that sort of thing. It's sort of like Dracula was told with letters, but this is in correspondence.
Let's go to press.
All about a zombie apocalypse, and it used
apocalypse.
it used that milieu to sort of make commentary about contemporary society and all that stuff. It's coming finally. This has been in development for forever and a day. Brad Pitt will star. Mark Forster's directing from a J. Michael Straczynski screenplay.
Good pedigree.
Yeah, so it's got a really good pedigree. Coming soon to a theater near you.
Okay.
How much time have we burned off?
Oh,
here, by the way?
tons. Who cares? We've got 20 minutes on YouTube.
9 minutes.
20 minutes on
No,
YouTube.
you're at 4:30.
Carrie
Yes,
is
Carrie is coming back. Yes.
This will be the third remake of this thing?
Was it done for television or something?
There was another remake of Carrie before. This isn't the
Television.
Yeah, this wasn't
was
the
it made
first.
for
Bo's shaking his head like he doesn't have a brain in there.
I thought they just did the one.
All right, maybe I'm
Well,
wrong.
the one obviously.
We're
I
digressing.
thought there was another one, though, a remake.
Oh, they did.
Was it a
They did
sequel?
a sequel to it.
Maybe that's what I'm
Carrie
thinking.
2 Electric Boogaloo. You remember that? It was great. But it's this is going to be an actual
Mirror ball.
closer to King's book, I guess. I don't know how the Brian De Palma version differed
That'd be a start.
from the original. But the girl who played Maddie in the remake of True Grit, it looks like she will be playing
Oh, okay.
Carrie. And Roberto Aguirre Sacasa. Is that a familiar name, comic book man?
I've heard it before.
It
actually,
is a
yeah.
comic book.
Oh yeah,
That's his
writer. He's the guy. He's the guy that punched up. He's the guy that punched up the Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man musical, as
Broadway
well
musical, as the Superman. The Superman suburbs.
And he's also a comic book writer. He wrote, I think he did some Spider-Man work, if I'm not mistaken. He's writing the screenplay for the Carrie remake from MGM.
April 6th, 2012. What are you going to be doing? What are you going to be doing?
Comic book day.
What are you? No, it's
I know
for
what I'm gonna be
Saturday in
doing.
May. For Saturday in May. April 6th. What are you going to be doing?
I'm
going
going
to
to be
jail.
I'm going to be doing two things, comic
What?
book man. I will be in the bathtub with my little toy boat. Because and then I'll be going to the theater.
Here comes the whale.
Rolling it now.
Why? And then I'm going to go to the theater. Why? Because that is the date of the 100th anniversary of the Titanic disaster sinkage. So I'm gonna play Titanic in the tub, and then I'm gonna go to the theater. Why? Because James Cameron, in his infinite money-grubbing wisdom, has decided to re-release Titanic to theaters on the actual anniversary date of the disaster itself. And oh no,
It sounds like a Star Wars thing.
oh no,
almost.
it's not
Well,
coming
everybody's
out.
doing that, re-releasing movies on a basis with the uncut version.
And it's not coming out in its regular version, comic
No.
book man. No,
Abbreviated
That
version.
slim trim
no,
Yeah,
it's
it's
coming out.
It's a half hour.
Hey kids, you know if comic book man's reaching for a prop, that can only mean one thing.
throw
What? What's it coming out in? But
It's
JR?
coming out in 3D.
Ah.
Wow, bullseye.
Nice.
Because there, you know what? And I'm gonna go
wish I
see
was
it because
wrong.
there's that one scene in the movie I like so much where that guy falls and he hits the.
It's the one everybody
hits the
likes. It
propeller.
bounces off the
And man,
propeller.
in 3D, that is gonna be.
You'll try to catch him.
Yeah.
I
So,
got you.
there you go. If you want to really sit there and watch that thing again, all 3.5 hours of that bad boy.
You know, it's something just seems sacrilegious about that.
You know,
I
it's
mean,
just
you
it's
know,
ugly.
like-
That's ugly to me that you're gonna release that on the 100th anniversary.
You know, I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but over 1,000 people died on that ship.
You know what that is akin to? That is akin to if somebody made a movie about 9/11
Yeah.
and released it on,
Yeah.
re-released it on the actual anniversary day. I mean, I understand the concept.
And you saw people falling out of the building and
Well,
bouncing
in
off
3D.
of in
Yeah.
3D.
Yeah.
In 100 years, they probably
And in
will,
100
so-
years, that will probably be the case.
Probably.
All right, so
Probably.
that's it. I gotta go. No.
No, you're not done.
I'm not done.
Lionsgate. Lionsgate is going to
Hey kids,
take the Harry Potter.
do you like the
lead.
Hunger Games?
Yeah, I sure. I love
Do you
it.
like the Hunger Games? Yeah, sure you do.
DK likes the Hunger Games. We were talking about that.
DK, who's that?
The nice lady who does the Kids Corner reviews.
Oh,
she likes
I've
Hunger
not
Games.
met DK.
Yeah, we were actually talking about this last week.
Well, they're coming to a
Hunger
theater
Games.
near you as well because Harry Potter's ending and they need something else to fill the void. 3 books in that series, but guess what they're doing?
What?
They're not making 3 movies.
No.
They're going to make
Making
4.
5 movies.
Oh!
They're going to make 4. And they're going to
So which one are they splitting in half?
Well, they're not saying yet because everyone knows, well, everyone thinks they know.
Well, they're going to tape the first 75% of the first film, and then the last 25%, and the next 50% of the second film. They're going to slice it all up into 4 movies.
Well, that's complicated. But the
Oh, it's your basic math
supposedly-
problem. How do you get four servings out of 3 pies?
You have to. It's like old high school math. You have
Yeah.
to cut the pie into segments.
Well,
Oh,
you know,
Jesus.
it's dramatic literature. It's not like it has to like flow or anything,
It's-
or be
It's
interesting.
kid literature being adapted to a movie, so it doesn't have to do anything but
Yes.
jangle the
but
keys in
be
front of
there.
your face for a while. So 4 movies from 3 books. Everyone has said that the 3rd book is the weakest. Will they take that one and split it into 2 movies?
Yeah.
Kind of doubtful. Who knows? Donald Sutherland has been cast in the film though as the president.
I hope.
As the president.
President who?
No, this is a
President who?
fictitious
Well,
president
is he
of whatever
playing? Is he
this
playing
magical
Nixon?
land
Is he playing Kennedy? Which
No,
one?
he's going to be in all of these because that character is basically the heavy of the story.
Oh, he's the president of Magic Land.
You know, he could also.
I am the president of Magic Land.
You know, I would like to, if he's going to be president in Hunger Games, I would like to see Elliot Gould be president of Candyland.
There you go.
And for those of
you
you
go.
who don't get the tie of Donald Sutherland and Elliot Gould, you're not of an age like Comic Book Man. And myself.
It's 2 words: Spies and MASH.
Yes.
Spies.
God,
and-
Spies!
Yeah.
Thanks for dredging that up,
Yeah,
Comic
yeah,
Book.
yeah.
Far better.
Last story we're going to have is one that's been wrung to death, and I saved it for last for this reason. It's been wrung to death in the mainstream media. You know all about this a million times over. But we're going to tackle it
I don't know about
for a
it.
brief
What are
few
we talking
minutes.
about?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that
you
guy.
remember him?
Manhole.
Him?
Yeah, that
Yes,
guy.
that guy. Well, once upon a time, he had a movie career that he was planning on getting back to after he walked out of the governor's office, and that's sort of been derailed. I'm not sure why. Something happened.
Well,
Because he bred with a
yeah,
fish.
he had a couple of kids, and they weren't.
So?
Well, they weren't from his wife.
Oh wow!
And it turns out now there may be another kid from somebody else, and maybe another kid from somebody else. And, you know, the dominoes are falling. So
Yes.
Terminator, whatever, 5, 6 is not coming anytime soon.
Oh,
Neither is Crash and Burn or whatever that other movie he was going to be
What
in.
wasn't there a True Lies sequel coming up at some point? Weren't they talking about that?
Not
A
with
sequel
him.
to
I
True
don't think
Lies?
with him.
I thought there was a sequel coming.
Or TV series. There was going to be a True Lies.
Oh,
TV
that's right.
series.
That's right. TV series.
That I don't think Arnold was going to be in that.
Oh,
But all
he
these
could've.
projects that Arnold had told his agent he was going to be involved in now have been pushed
So
aside.
the sequel to Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump, sequel to Forrest Gump with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Stupid is stupid.
And there you go. Say no more.
So I guess we should thank Arnold for scuttling his movie career because now we don't ever have to see him again in movies.
No.
Thank you, Arnold.
No. I wonder what that does to the Expendables too. Wasn't he going to be in that as well?
Yeah, he was supposed to be in the next Expendables. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I thought he was supposed to have a bigger role in that.
Well, not anymore.
Not
And
anymore.
Wiener got around.
Have to replace him with somebody. Oh, I don't know. Which wrestler isn't working right now? They can replace him. That's it. We're done. We're finished. We're out of here. We got no more media news.
No,
But
we have advice though. If you want a budding movie career, keep it in your pants. That's
keep
all
it in
we're
your
saying.
pants. Keep it in your pants. Words to live by. But you can go to the store's website and check out all his reviews and all Bo's news. And where's the store's website at? Sarah News.
And she lives in Candyland.
This is just to keep me busy, isn't it?
Yes.
www.myalternatereality.com.
So stop off at the store's website and check out all of his reviews and Bo's news. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
And it's JR.
Putting the plug in Media News number 144, saying, until next time, bye.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.